So Elon Musk told Larry Kudlow yesterday that his work in the government has caused him great difficulty in running his businesses. Also in that interview, he referred to the federal spending programs such as Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid as the areas that need to be eliminated. Take a look.
I mean, the way it's important in entitlement spending, which is which is most of the federal spending is entitlements. That's like the big one to eliminate. That's the sort of $500 billion, maybe $700 billion a year. That is also a mechanism by which the Democrats attract and retain illegal immigrants by essentially paying them to come here and then turning them into voters.
Yes.
So this is why the Democrats are so upset about the situation, because they're losing. If we turn off this gigantic money magnet for illegal immigrants, then they will leave, and they'll lose voters. Why are the 20 million people who are definitely dead marked as alive in the Social Security database? Why were hundreds of millions of dollars of Small Business Administration loans were given out to people aged 11 and under, according to the Social Security? I mean, like, these must be some very enterprising 8-year-olds,
And some pretty strong 150-year-olds.
Yes, exactly. As the president said, we have an enormous number of people marked as alive who are 160. He didn't know the country was that healthy.
I love Larry. I've known Larry for a long time, and if it offends you that I like Larry Kudlow, despite his politics, I'm sorry, I can't help you. But Larry just sat there, and he let Elon Musk lie, and then Larry's interview was replayed on another show, and Larry replays it, and the response to that is wow.
Really select sections.
When they know that it's a lie. So a report from the Social Security Administration in 2023 showed that 18.9 million people were listed as 100 years or older, but not dead in the database. And the reason why is because it's automated and some of their dates of death didn't show up. But almost none received any payments. Additionally, 2 weeks ago, Donald Trump's own acting Social Security commissioner, said there's no epidemic of people listed as 150 years or older who are collecting benefits. In fact, get this. Right now, according to the 2020 Census Bureau, there are about 80,000 Americans alive over the age of 100 out of 330 million. Sounds about right. 80,000 people. 80,000. Of those 80,000, only 44,000 are getting Social Security checks. So they're sitting there going 20 million, 30 million, over it. They know it's a lie. They know that the automated system just hasn't put the date of death on some people there. They know that not only are they not paying more people money, but they know that only about 50% of Americans who are over the age of 100 are even receiving Social Security checks. And yet we see Elon Musk lie about it. We see Larry sit there and let him lie about it. We see Larry go on another show talking about it. We see the host of that show not correcting Larry. And it goes on and on and on.
And he said he wanted to really kind of normalize or give people an understanding of what these guys are doing in there and not feel like it's so bad.
Not feel like it's so bad. And so Larry wanted to do that. Instead, he just lets him lie. But Mike Barnacle, that's not even the headline out of this.
Well, Joe.
Who was it? Was it Willie Sutton that said you rob banks because that's where the money is? Was it Willie Sutton? Because that's what Elon Musk just said. Elon Musk didn't say we're going after waste, fraud, and abuse in Medicare. What he said was we got to get rid of Social Security and Medicare. There's about $80 billion right there every year. So just so people don't go, oh, but he was talking about waste, fraud, and abuse. Do you know how much money was spent on Medicare last year? About $80 billion. He's talking about the whole kit and caboodle, whatever that means. He's talking about all of it. He said, that's what we have to eliminate. The 80. Could we just play that part again? Because I know people in the White House are saying, oh, he's talking about waste, fraud, and abuse. No. He says we have to eliminate Social Security and Medicare.
The fraudulent programs.
And then he said they're fraudulent programs and they're used to lure brown people into the United States.
But don't trust us.
Basically. So they'll vote for Democrats. So it's not waste, fraud, and abuse. Here, he's talking about eliminating the entire program because he gives the game away by talking about the entire budget for Medicare, which is like $70-80 billion. Play it again,
Trust
Sam.
him.
I mean, the waste report in entitlement spending, which is which is most of the federal spending is entitlements. That's like the big one to eliminate, because that's the sort of $500 billion, maybe $600-700 billion a year. That is also a mechanism by which the Democrats attract and retain illegal immigrants by essentially paying them to come here, and then turning them into voters.
Yes.
So this is why the Democrats are so upset about
this situation. That's why the Democrats that's why they support Medicare. Is that why they support Medicare? Because I don't see Republicans voting against Medicare. Again, the exact quote, the entitlement programs, those are the big ones to eliminate. And again, Mike, he just gave the entire budget of Medicare per year that he wanted to eliminate.